Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel and my first video. Little background, I live in Arizona as a freelance makeup artist. I've been married for almost 14 years to my husband Tom, and we have not one, not two, not three, but 5 children. That's right, yes, said it, I have 5 kids. We are a crazy bunch, but that is why I have chosen this look for my first video. This is my everyday supermom look, and this look can work from going to day right into night. If you want to learn how to achieve this look, keep watching and I'm going to show you in this video. Starting off with a clean and moisturized face, I start with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in color number 260. I'm using my dry Fenty Beauty Precision Makeup Sponge to pounce that into my skin and blend it throughout my face and my neck. I make sure to add extra product in areas where I feel I need a little bit more concealing. I then proceed with my Fenty Beauty Matte Skin Stick in the color Truffle for some cream contouring. Using the same dry Fenty Beauty Precision Makeup Sponge, with light pressure, I am pouncing that contour with up and down motions and blending it into the skin. I was actually really surprised at this contour stick. I am usually not a fan of cream contours at all because I have oily skin. And usually when you have oily skin and you try to contour with creams, as you try to blend it into your face, it will actually remove your foundation. This did not do that, and I was really happy with that. So if you're just trying to get into the cream contouring or try something new, I would definitely recommend these Fenty Beauty matchsticks because it made it very simple and easy, and I definitely recommend them. Now moving on to concealing, I am using the Fenty Beauty matchstick in color Bamboo and placing it on my under eye, the center of my forehead, down my nose, and a little bit on my chin. And using that same Fenty Beauty Dry Precision Makeup Sponge, I am with light pressure and up and down pouncing motions, blending that into the skin. That little movement you see in the background in the mirror, that's my youngest child. That's my son AJ. He's just the one that's still at home while the other kids are in school. So I didn't feel like I had enough under eye highlight. I really like a light under eye to brighten up my face. So I decided to go with my favorite Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in color Light Sand and just reapply that in those same areas to really brighten up the face. I also switched to my damp Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, but with the same motion of light pressure and pouncing up and down, I blended that into the skin. I wasn't sure if the Fenty Beauty Dry Precision Beauty Sponge was gonna work with the Shape Tape, so I just decided to go with what I usually do, and that's with the damp Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Now moving on with the I Want Candy Banana Pudding Brightening Face Powder from Too Faced and my Morphe E49 brush. I am just placing that brightening powder and sealing in that concealer on my under eye, in the folds of my nose, center of my forehead, Cupid's bow, and chin area, just to really seal in that concealer and brighten up that area. Now moving on with my Luminous Silk Compact from Giorgio Armani in shade number 4 and my Morphe E34 brush. I am just placing that powder and sealing the rest of my face. Now with my Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer and my Morphe R2 brush, I am just bronzing up the face, the forehead, the cheeks, under the chin, just to really bronze that face up. I'm also a big fan of the Morphe brush R14 when you really want a contoured bronze look, which is actually what I use later when I want to turn this look into nighttime. But for day, just having like really all over sun-kissed bronze look, that's really what I'm going for the daytime, rather than a real contoured cut bronze look. Now I'm going to go in with that Real Techniques Damp Beauty Sponge and the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder and just do some light baking and a little bit of light contour. But like I said, I want more of a sun-kissed look, so it's not going to be baked on for a very long time. Now I'm taking that Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder and I'm placing it down my neck, underneath my bronzed cheeks, little bit in the under eye, down the nose, and as well as the center of my forehead. Now I'm taking my Morphe E3 brush and I'm just dusting that powder away. Just having it on for that little bit will just really clean up the look and the cheeks and tie it all in together. Now for the brows, I'm taking my two favorite brow products from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm taking the Brow Wiz in dark brown and also the Brow Definer in dark brown. Using the spoolie, I'm just going to brush through my brows real quick. And now taking my Brow Wiz, I'm just gonna create little hairs on the inner corner of my brows. With light, soft strokes, I first create the small hairs going up and then I just line the bottom of my brows. Now I come from the day of like chola brows where the thinner the better, and now my brows literally don't grow back. So it literally takes me probably the longest time just to do my brows. Now I am switching to the Brow Definer and finishing up my brows. I like to switch to the Brow Definer because I feel at the end it makes it to where I'm a little less heavy-handed and it has a little bit more of a natural look. Now I am taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer in color 3.0 with my Morphe R42 brush and just cleaning up my brows. It literally just takes the tiniest bit of product to do this with this concealer. This concealer is so smooth and easy to work with that it is my go-to clean up my brows concealer, absolutely. So just patting it, just making sure that I don't have like a bunch of concealer showing. I also like to just very lightly clean up the top of my brows, but not too much because I still want it to look natural. Now going back into my Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer and my Morphe R37 brush, I'm going to use that bronzer as my transition color. Using windshield wiper motions, I'm just going to place that color all over the lid and transition area. Notice how I'm holding the brush. After I place that product, when you hold the brush this way, that helps to distribute the color evenly without bringing it too high. And it helps to create the distinction between your transition color and your brow bone. Now still going back and forth with the windshield wiper motion and small circles and changing the position of how I'm holding the brush, I'm just going to keep blending that color because you definitely don't want any harsh lines. Now going in with my Morphe 25A palette and my Morphe M513 brush, I'm just going to take that color that you see and put it right in the crease of my lid. And it, with windshield wiper motions, distribute that color throughout. I like to start with a lighter color and then go darker as I proceed. Always starting on the outer corner of the lid and bringing it to the inner corner. Using that same Morphe palette and the same Morphe M513 brush, I'm going to take that chocolate color with the tiniest bit of product, tapping off the excess, and place that right on the outer corner of my eye. I really love using this brush for outer lids and blending because it has a tapered end, so it places that color perfectly, and because it's a natural bristle, it distributes the color perfectly and seamlessly. Now, same palette, I'm going to take a small definer brush. This is the Morphe M213 brush, and I'm going to take that black shade and just tightline my lower lash line. Now I'm only taking that black shadow about halfway across my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take that same shadow and bring it just along the top of my lash line really keeping it close to my lashes just to create some depth. Then bringing that shadow to the outer corner of my eye, making it almost like a wing. Now I'm going to connect my bottom and top outer corners using that shadow. Now going back with the Morphe M513 brush, I'm just going to blend that lower lash line out. Now taking my Makeup Forever Starlit Powder in shade number 13 and a Morphe Y22 brush, I'm just placing that highlight on the inner corner and the brow bone. Now moving on to the Dandelion Twinkle highlight from Benefit with a Morphe M510 brush, I'm just going to highlight the highest points of my face. The cheekbones, down the center of my nose, the Cupid's bow, and also a little bit on my chin as well. Now moving on to my mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. It's pretty new and I have to say that I really like it. It's very creamy and the wand is wonderful. It reminds me of the Better Than Sex mascara, but definitely at a more affordable price. Now moving on to my bottom lash mascara, I like to use the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. It really has a small wand so it can get all of your small bottom lashes. I have such baby lashes that I have not been able to find a mascara that I liked until I saw one of Jaclyn Hill's videos and she talked about this mascara and I am fully obsessed with it. So thank you so much, Jaclyn Hill. Now moving on to my cheeks, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Love Flush Blush Palette. Goodness gracious, try to say that 10 times fast. I'm going to be mixing colors Love Hangover and Baby Love using a brush from the Morphe Rose Gold brush set. I'm just going to be placing those two colors on the apples of my cheeks. Now I'm just going to put on some of my Morphe Premium Lashes in the style Smoochie using my favorite lash glue from House of Lashes real quick off camera. Now I've taken my hair down and to complete this look, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in color Fenty Glow. And then lastly, to complete the look, I'm going to use my favorite setting spray by Morphe and spray that all over my face, just to really set my makeup. I love the smell of this stuff. And that is it. That completes this look and this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button in your bottom right hand corner. Also, every product that I used will be listed and linked in the down bar. And if you want to take this look tonight, add a little bit more highlight, some curls, a lip liner, and your favorite gloss on top, and there you go. You're ready. Thanks again so much for watching. Mwah! Play some Millennium music.
Here's a station you might like. Twinkle Twinkle Little Rock Star from Amazon Music.
Really? How's work? Oh shit.
Side to side, side to side, side.
I'm scared.
So be nice, okay? Because like I said, I'm a mama 5.